I'm babysitting my fur baby Lambo. And I got, oh, okay, he's up under there. I got to make sure, because auntie. All right, so we're going to go ahead on and start in our emergency fund. And I'm going to get out the marker. That comes with it, the dry erase marker. Also the dice, scratch off tool, the pouch. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so my savings challenge book, and I put on here lifetime budgeter. I tried to write it fancy, you all know. I cannot, well, you don't know, but I cannot write good. All right, so on my last video before this one, talking about and showing off this beautiful saving challenge book, I went ahead on and moved the money out of my sinking fund, which was this one, which I still love it, and it will be used after this one get full where it can't take anymore. I'll move it out of this and put it in here and keep stuff in, because this will expand. It has the plastic envelopes. Okay, all right, so I've already moved the money over here. So the first one I moved over here. And this is money that I have stuffed since January. In January, not before January. So it's $25. So each purse here is worth $25. So I'm going to go ahead and mark an X over that one. Let's put that back in. Praying that everybody's doing well and their family doing well. Okay, so I'm going to explain some of these things to you because some of the challenges pages I needed to be different. And this is one of them. I know this said Happy New Year, but I am using this for ACE going back to school envelope and sheet and challenge. So Happy New Year, ACE, to a new year in school. So that's how I see it. But this is what I need this one for. So each one of these icons will be $13 each. And we will get up to 200. So we have 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Let's get out our handy dandy calendar. So we have, here come the math. Here come that math. So we can mark off 1. So that's 13. So how much did we have? 31, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So we have 30. Take away 13 equal 17. And we can take away another 13. And that's going to equal, I'm sorry, that's going to leave $4. $4. So that is how we're doing. I like the, if y'all haven't seen Cashing In with Shelly's, please check it out. Please check her channel out. To me, she's the queen. She's the queen. So over here, over here it says saving notes. I'll just put 4 left. That's what I'll put, $4 left. That's what I'll put so I can remember. All right, so we marked off 2. I'm loving it. All right, the next one is my miscellaneous. Each pig is worth $10. Would get me up to 300. So I have 10, 15, 16. So I am going to mark off a pig and I'm going to put left $6. So I will know. You know, add that to the next amount that I stuff on there. So, yes, I get to do a challenge and it's not stressful. And that's what I need. So this insurance one will be my health one. I didn't add anything all of these, what was in here is in here. So I just had to rename the things. So the insurance will be my health one. So let's see what I had put in here. Oh, $26. $26. And we have 3. So let's see. What would that be? Because 8 times 3 is 24. 24, 25, and with 2 left over. So we can mark off 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. And that's 24. And we have 26. So we have 2 left that we need to stuff. Well, it's going to be stuff that we need to add with whatever else we put in here. So we got that. And I like how she got the notes here. Uh-oh, I'm sorry if you all can't see it. Let me move it right here. I like how she have the notes there. All right, so let's move over. The next one will be... let's kind of put that there. Will be pet. Pet is, each pet bowl is worth $5. We'll raise about $2.80. So we have 10, 15, 16. So that's 3 of them. 5, 10, 15. We have $1 left over. Okay. So that looks good. Thank you, Miss Shelley. I couldn't wait to make this video. All right. So the next one, 12 months. That will go for my subscription and miscellaneous one that I had in my sinking fund binder. So this is what I'm using this one for. And each icon will be worth $3. And I do want to roll my dice. It says 12 months of Fridays challenge or roll the dice or select amount. So I had selected each icon inside the box to be $3. But let me see how it is to roll. We're just in January. So let's see. Let's roll this time. $3. Okay. Should I roll both of them or just one, Miss Shelley? Okay, since we did $3 on this one, so how much we have here? We have 25, 26, 27. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so we have 20, 35, 36, 37, 38. So let's move 3 out the way. Okay, so each one of these icons will hit January. So let me roll again. Let's see. Another 3. So let's do that 6. All right. So let's roll again. All right, let's see. 4. So, ooh. Okay, so let me put 4 on here. So that's $4. So how would I do that? So, no, I'm doing it wrong. If I'm rolling, I rolled a 3 here, a 3 here, and I rolled a 4 there. Okay, I'm getting it. And should I do one roll? One dice. Let's see, one dice. Another 4. All right, so let's go ahead on and get a jump start on February, honey. Come on. A 5. All right, and let's see. A 6. I think I can keep going. One more, and then I'm going to count up the 6. another 6. Let's count it up to see where we're at so far. I don't forget how many I had. So that's 7 is 7, so that's 14. And that is 11. And what 6? What's that? 31, 20, 31. Ooh, okay. So that's 31. Let me see. 7 and 7, that's 14. Yes, 14 plus 12 plus 5. 31. All right, so I'm going to roll. I got 7 left. I'm going to roll again. Oh, goodness. I can, 2. So we're going to put a 2 here. Now, I hope that I do not roll past a 5. Another 2. So I'm leaving, that leaves me with 3. So what I'm going to do, now I'm just going to choose 3. Let me choose 3. I'm going to be on the safe side. So that total should be 7, 7, 12, 7, 5. That should be 38 right there. And we have our 38. 20, 30, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to be, we already way in March with this. Way in March with this. I'm loving it. All right. So let's move on to the next one. Okay, so, roll the dice or select the amount. So each one of these will be worth $25. And this is for me time. I changed this from Mother Day to, it said fun fund. So this fun is for me. So this is what I'm using this for. Not for Mother's Day, but just for me. Now, let's see how much I've already stuffed. I haven't okay. I remember this part is as far as I stuff, because with my budgeting, I stuff part of my sinking funds on the first check because I get paid every 2 weeks. And then the other part I fund on my second one. So I have not funded these yet. They still have the $1 in there that I put in there. Well, these was a little extra ones I put in there. $1 in there that I put in there for, before we hit the New Year's. But let me show you. Okay, so when I stuff these, then that's when I come here. But I'm thinking about taking this down a little. I think I'm going to roll on these because each of them $25. I think I would roll. I don't know. I'm going to leave it. I might roll, or I just might say I'm putting a 25 in. So that was for the fun. Now, this is for the transportation. Like if I have any problems with my car, this is for that. So each car is worth $12, which would be $588. These have not been stuffed. Now, I don't celebrate any holidays. And therefore, this saying the 4th of July. However, remember I told you all I work at a school and I need money for the summertime to help pay my bills. So since July is in the summertime, that's what I'm using this for. I'm not using it for 4th of July, but I'm using it for the summertime, even though it has the pictures of the flag and everything, like, and big 4th of July. Every icon, I'm using it for raise money for the summertime. So it says 50 each. That's going to be hard. That is really, because I need $800. So that's why I say 50 each. But to look at that, that's going to be stressful and a little bit. So I want to do something different. So let's take this down to about $10. for now, or should we say about 15? 15 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 times 16. 15 times 16, that's 240. So I can do that. And then if I get it, you know, before, then I can start it over again. So let's say, let's do the 15. Or I may want to roll. I may want to roll. It depends on how I feel at that time. So let's go ahead and put, let's not put an amount there. Let's just not do that. We're not going to put an amount there. Okay? I might need to take off some amounts from the other ones too. All right. So this one here, Father's Day. I'm not using this one for Father's Day. I'm using this one for Ace Day. You know, in my savings band, my sinking funds binder, I had an envelope in there that just said Ace, you know, for things that he may need, because even though he has a part-time job, I'm still his mother. When he comes short in, I'm there. So this is for Aces, okay? And he loves football. So I said, yeah, I can use this one for Ace, not Father's Day. So I did $7 each, and I can roll the dice or I can select an amount. So let me take off this amount. Let's do that. Let me take off that amount. Let's do it that way. Okay. And anytime when it said roll a dice or something. Now this is $12 each. It can be $12 each, or I can roll the dice. So yeah, let's take off the amount. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. So this one is happy birthday. This is for Ace, my grandbaby. And I have 2 small nieces that I keep in contact with. And yeah, so I'll be getting them something out of this as well. All right, so let's move on. This is the travel one. Now, each one of these is $67. Now, the reason why I got these so high, and it's not a roll on this one, is because with the cruise, it's about $800 per person, and that's a sale. So me and Ace, and then I want to get our passport, both our passport, and then spending money. So that's why I'm adding up like $3,000, you know. So all of that will come out of that to go to a cruise. And the first cruise that I'm thinking about going to is Bahamas. All right. So that's travel. Now this one is my birthday, which I did not have that in my sinking fund, and I forgot to put that in there. So I wanted to save up something for my birthday, because when my birthday comes, I don't want to be looking dry mouth. I want to be able to take myself out. Ace can pay for his own food, or he can pay for my food. Whatever, baby. I want to be able to, if I see some shoes I want to be able to buy it. I want to be able to make sure my nails are straight on. You know, my hair is done for that. I just want to do that. Whatever I want to do, I want to do it. And I think 500 is enough, more than enough. However, if I don't get to 500, that's fine. So it says roll the dice or select an amount. So I can do either or. So let me take that off, because I don't want that to discourage me if I don't get to 500. You know what I mean? So the next one is my home savings tracker. So she had that in there. So I went on and did that as well. Each house is worth $10. This one is grocery savings tracking, and I'll show you how I'm going to use this, because this was not in my sinking fund, but it was in my cash envelopes that I carry with me. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to use that when it's time for me to check in on the day that I get paid. And I need to check and see how much is in my cash envelope and what I'm going to do with that money. Okay, so we'll do that. The next one is entertainment. Entertainment, like me and Ace wanted to go to the movies to see a movie, and we both forgot. But if we had went, he had money from his money that he's budgeted and saved from his job, and I had money still left over from my me time in my cash envelope. But then that would have been a done dealer. Then I have a whole nother week next week until Friday to go. You know, Lord Jesus, I would have been hitting on dry. So I just shortened it, each popcorn $5. So that's what that is. And we are done. We're at the end of it. And here I just wrote down, she had where you have challenge name, the date started. So I am going to go from emergency to subscription. I believe that was the last one that I stuffed. Cause yeah, was it? Yeah, because yeah. So I am going to put today's date, which is 1/17. That's when I started these here. And one more. Now, I will stuff these, like I said, on my next paycheck, Lord's will, on the 23rd. That's when I get paid, and that's when the remaining of these will be stuffed. So this is a fun way. And this, I will show you how I'm going to stuff these here, okay? And I believe that is it. And her last part in the back is just this right here, saving notes if you need one. And then that's how the back look. And that is it for our saving challenge. Our saving challenges. Maybe I got this wrong. Maybe this is supposed to go on the outside. I don't know. But my dog, I wish it can just stay like that. It's so pretty. My mom's favorite color. So I enjoyed playing with the dice. I enjoyed using a marker. Let me close up my beautiful. This is so pretty. She made these. This is so pretty. So pretty. Oh, I'm so blessed. I got some amazing people around me. Thank God for Jesus. Amazing people. I have a great leader in my church, great sisters and brothers, spiritually and naturally, and I have great lifetime budgeter family. So I'm so blessed. Great children. I'm not saying they don't do no wrong, because we all do, even in our thoughts. But I thank God. I thank God for them. So that is it. Let me move that over. Yeah, so I need to get a thumbnail. Click, click. So that is it for stuffing my saving challenge. Maybe I need to do just one, because on my last one I did more than one. So let's make that cute. How about that? How about that? How about that? How about that, baby? All right, let me move my hand. All right, so I'm going to have to take a picture of this when I'm done. But I want to go ahead on and end it. So if you like this, and it's more challenge pages and envelopes to go in here that I did take some out, but I put them to the side. And if you go to my previous video showing off this beautiful book, you will see every challenge she have in there and every envelopes that you will put the challenge in. But I did take some of them out, some of the pages out, and I took some of the envelopes out, but I put them in a safe container set aside. So I'm just so grateful and I'm so thankful. So I want to go ahead and say, because it's like a 25. Sorry, that was my computer. 25 minutes. I want to tell everybody thank you that enter in into the Dooney and Bird. It doesn't look like I'm going to make anything off. That's okay, as long as I'm able to bless somebody. You know, it is what it is. As long as I'm able to bless somebody, I'm going to feel good about that. I did finish reading the book, Financial. Let me see if I can get it. This one by Michelle Singletary, The 21-Day Financial Fast. I did finish reading this book. I would give it out of a 10. For me, I would give it a 7. And the reason why I would say a 7 is because the majority of the things that she had in there, I knew about, but it was one thing that she mentioned in their investment that we're taking a class on that, and it's supposed to be next month in February. We're taking a class in investing. So we got to sign up. The lady already reached out to us and said that I think I have a class that you and Ace would be interested in it, because we have been asking her. We want a class with investment where they will show us the places where we can investment, walk us through investing, be able to invest right then and there, whether it's a few dollars, $100 out of the sinking fund, because or $20. Let's say, now we won't say $100. No, we ain't going in the sinking fund. $20 until, we can see how to do it and everything. So she said she got together a class for investment. So me and Ace, we're going in there. So that being said, that's the only thing that I kind of got out the book. Well, really, I didn't get it out the book either, because I was already curious about it, and it didn't really go into detail. However, the book will be good for someone that's just starting to budget and learning about what it should do. No, I'm not an expert, period. I be falling all over the place with this budget. But to me, it's for people just starting out budgeting. Just starting out budgeting, for real. But that's my opinion. Read it and see. You may like it. I didn't say I didn't like it. I just gave it a 7. Okay? So we're going to stop right there. And I'm going to say, I don't know where, I don't know when, and I don't know how. But I do know one thing for sure, that Jesus will always make a way. Love much, live well, and laugh often. Until the next time, see you later.